Alright, in this video we're going to cover how to graph a line in Desmos and just go over some of the basic functions of Desmos. Alright, so here's the Desmos website. You can get to it just by Googling Desmos. We're going to click on the Start Graphing button. Hopefully that's obvious. Alright, left click. If the cursor looks really obnoxious, like obnoxiously big, I did that on purpose so you can follow it. If it's real tiny, you might not be able to see it. All right. Okay, so over here we have the graph paper. This is where we're going to have our equations are going to appear. Over here, this is the expression list. So this is where you're going to type in equations and inequalities you want to graph. Over here we have graph settings. We left click on the little wrench, and this is where we can do things like hide the grids, hide the axes. We can change the window size. We can change step size, add labels, do a whole bunch of stuff to customize our graph. These two are the zoom buttons. Zoom in, left click, you zoom in. Hit the minus button, you zoom out. Right here, the home button. Okay, this is the default zoom. When I click on this, it goes back to the window size that I started with. Now, these two buttons right here, these three buttons are really, really nice because it lets you kind of quickly kind of move through the graph, kind of resize it, and let you get different views of the equation. Now, if you've got experience with those graphing calculators, you know that's not exactly easy. Desmos is very fast when it comes to this, and so it's a really nice feature. All right, so now we're going to move our cursor over here to the expression list. We're going to click. Okay, we see the cursor pop up. Now we're going to type in equation, 2x plus 1, and we get a red line. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on this guy, and you notice that there's these gray points right here. Let's click on those. All right, and we see some ordered pairs appear. You should notice that those are the intercepts. One of the really cool things about Desmos is that it automatically finds intercepts. Now, if you're taking like pre-calculus, this is immensely useful for when you're studying because there's a lot of problems where you're asked to find intercepts. And so using Desmos can let you quickly check your work. This is another reason why most of us don't want you using Desmos on tests and quizzes because it'll find the answers for you. But still, it's a very useful study tool. Okay, and finally, we're going to customize the graph. We're going to click on this little wrench up here. That means edit list. All right, now we move our cursor over to the little circle right next to it and left click. And you get these two submenus, style and color. So I'm going to make it a purple dashed line. So I'm going to select the dashed icon. Okay, so the highlighted one tells you the style of it. Okay, and then color, I'm going to change it to purple. So I'll left click on purple and the check mark moves to the purple circle. Now let's move our cursor over to the done button and left click, and there you go. You got a purple dashed line. So in conclusion, if you want to make a quick graph, Desmos is really nice for that, and you can easily change the style and the color of the graph if you so desire.